Hello everybody and welcome to Stamping with Ian. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the United Kingdom. You can find me on my blog stampingwithian.blogspot.co.uk and on various bits of social media. Today we're going to be making some of these. I had a request for a video for this project on how I worked out the sizes, put it together and so forth. Really very easy. It uses the envelope punch board. So let us begin. Okay, right. Got some tea lights here. These are winter spices from a well-known Swedish retailer, and I want to put them in a gift box. You know, presents, that kind of thing. So I need to know what size box to make. So I've got my used grid paper here. I should have put a clean piece on, but never mind. Right, so placing them, are they in shot? Not quite, are they? There we go, there we go. Just move that up a bit. Right, so placing these on the grid paper, I see I'll only be putting 3 in the box, by the way. This is just to get a square measurement. I need a box that's going to be 3 inches by 3 inches. Right, that's 2 of the measurements. Now we just need the depth. So using my trusty metal ruler, I can see that they're about just over half an inch, so about 5/8 of an inch. Okay, so how do I work out what size box I want? It's actually very easy. Right, so we have our box size. It's 3 inches square by 5/8 of an inch high. So to get our measurements for our scoring and cutting on the envelope punch board, we go here, thecraftyowl.co.uk. Joanne James has provided a wonderful tool called the Box Buster. So here, where it says Tools, scroll down and click Box Buster. Right, you can work in inches or millimeters. I work in inches. So there we go. So the depth is 3 inches. The width is 3 inches. And the height is 5/8 of an inch. We then press calculate, and that tells us that our paper needs to be 6 inches square. Our first punch and score at 2.5 inches, and our second punch and score at 3 3/8 inches. Joanne has provided instructions here. First edge to punch, rotate 180 degrees to do the second one, and then do the third using the marks you've already got from the first and second. And it's as easy as that to get to your box measurements. So thank you to Joanne for providing this wonderful tool. And now we will go on to the actual cutting, scoring and making the box. So there we go, isn't that a wonderful tool? Right, so taking our measurements, let's put those to one side, out of the way. Here's my piece of 6 inch square DSP. This is from the Be Merry suite. Which side shall I use?
that side, I think. I have my envelope punch board here. And following the instructions which I've written down on my little pad here, my first mark is at 2.5, punch and score, and my second one is 3 3/8, punch and score. We then rotate 180 degrees, another 2.5 punches, and 3 3/8, and then we just, for sides 3 and 4, we just line up our little marker here with the score lines and punch and score again on both lines. Right, there we go. I'm going to round off the corners using the reverse side of the punch. That can go away. And now we're going to burnish our glass. Right, now I've got some tabs to cut out, so getting my paper snips, I cut up the score lines here and just notch out a bit. Right, yeah. Our next step is to glue our project together, our box together. For this I'm using Fast Fuse. I had a very much of a love-hate, well, hate-hate relationship really with this when I first got it. I've now pretty much mastered it, I think, hopefully. Even though as I record this video I bet it messes up. Right, so just turning our DSP over because these are the two tabs we're going to adhere. I'm just gently, oh, there we go, you see. Just move it a bit and flick off and down and flick off again. There we have our Fast Fuse. That's not on that one, is it? Right. Yeah, lovely. And then on this side, we need to do this because this will lie on top of those. So. I did a stack of these yesterday, you know, and never had one bit of trouble with the Fast Fuse. Oh dear me. It's filming, isn't it? It's filming that jinxes everything. Must be. There we go. Right. So, turning these two tabs in, and we line up so it's nice and level. Okay, And then to make it easier to close, I'm just going to put these in here. Close those tabs. And this makes sure that everything will hopefully stay square when I seal that one. And there we have. Take one out because I only need 3. So there's my 3 tea lights. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put a little glue dot after the scissors. Oh no, there it is. It's alright. This is called not putting your tools away. Always put your tools away so you can find them again. Oh dear, glue dot in the middle there. And then just close that. And there we have. So the next step is decoration. To decorate the project, I'm going to be using the Flurry of Wishes stamp set. That's this one, and I'm using the medium snowflake there. Which I've mounted onto a block. Put that to one side. I have my Versamark here. My silver embossing powder, my embossing buddy, and the flower medallion punch to cut it out. This is sadly retired now, so if you don't have it, I'm afraid you're going to be fussy cutting these, but yeah. So I've got myself some scrap Whisper White. And I shall go over with my embossing buddy. Just this area here, that's where I'll be stamping. Versamark. Make sure it's all stamped. This might need re-inking. I guess we'll see in a minute. Spot of glue on there. There it is. Go away. Right. Stamp. Now always stamp with the large, one of the large things at the top. This is the way the punch is laid out. So just put a little bit of pressure on that just to make sure I get all the ink. And looking in the light, that looks lovely. So get our embossing powder. And sprinkle yes, that looks nice. So what we will do now is we will heat emboss, and I will pause the video, and we're back with our silver snowflake. There you go. You can just see that, can't you? Right. So just tidy up this little bit. And put these away before it goes everywhere. You know what I'm like. Right. Now then, so here's our snowflake. And here's our punch. Slide it in, get it central. Punch. And there we have our lovely snowflake. So with that, a couple of stamping dimensionals. One there and one there. That's the top. So put that one there. And there you have completed gift box for 3 tea lights, or if you're feeling generous you can put 4 in. I like 3 because the tea lights I buy come in packs of 30, so you can get 10 of these. So yeah, there we go. There's a mixture here, that's the Be Merry, but there's also some I've been using up some older DSP, so there's some Warmth of Cheer as well. And that is today's project. Thank you so much for watching. Visit my blog or any of my social media presences, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.